Okay, it's another post-workout business vlog brought to you by the folks at London Real. And someone asked me recently, Brian, what's the biggest game changer when it comes to starting my business? And I've got to say, it's one thing that London Real has embraced in a big way from the very beginning, and that's JVs. And someone said in my webinar the other night, what's a JV, Brian? After I said it about 6 times. JV stands for joint venture. And when you're starting, it's super important to identify these potential strategic partners and do things with them. And a lot of times you can really leverage each other in a big way. And if you really think about what London Real is, it's one continuous JV. Because every week I have a guest on who brings with them an audience, also some intellectual property, some ideas, and we basically do a mini joint venture with them every single week, which is pretty fascinating. And so I've been able to leverage the audiences of people like Dorian Yates and Eddie Izzard and Ido Portal and these types of people by just having them on the show. And so we do these JVs, and sometimes we go on later to do events together and launch products together and do webinars together and things like that. But it's something that's actually built into London Real. So technically I've done about 400 JVs with all of my different audience members, and they can be extremely fruitful. And so this is what I tell young or budding entrepreneurs to focus on. What's that first, second, and third JV partner that's going to 10x your business? Because here's the news: when you're a solopreneur, you only got 24 hours in a day. And as my dad once told me, Brian, one person can only, when stretched, do the work of 2 people. You can't do more than that. So 10xing your own game is very hard. But if you JV with the right partner, you really can 10x your game. So it's really about identifying them, finding what value you can bring to the table. And you might think, well, what can I bring to the table, Brian? I just started. Not true. You have a lot of different things that might be assets to them. You might understand new media like us. You might be very good at interviewing. You might bring a fresh personality, a location like London to the table. So you'd be amazed what kind of assets you have. Maybe you have a connection, maybe you know someone that they want an introduction to, and you can leverage their audience. So that's one of the big things we talk about, is identify those JV partners, because those are the things in the first few months of business that's really gonna make you step up with audience, sales, everything. So I'm a big fan of that, and we continue to do them all the time. And we have strategic partners we're working with on our Business Accelerator as we speak that are actually promoting it to their audiences, etc. So I'm all about the JV, and actually right now I'm going to do an Instagram Live with Haley Quinn, one of our former guests, and we're going to talk about the Business Accelerator to her audience as well. So I'm constantly doing these JVs, and it's super important. And funny enough, it's what we teach on Module 7 of the Business Accelerator. And if you haven't got the message yet, for the last couple weeks we've been talking about our Business Accelerator 2017. It's a huge deal. It's an 8-week program, and by the end you have a business that generates revenue. And you've got me and the whole team personally mentoring you, and we teach you everything we learned over the past 5.5 years, including all the mistakes and all the things that we did wrong, so you don't have to waste your time. And so that's what it's all about. There's nothing like it out there. It's really a blueprint. It's a roadmap. I'm on live calls with you for 2 hours every single week. There's a private Facebook group. You'll be uploading video. There's an accountability doc. 96% of our students complete the course, as opposed to other things out there. It's probably 10% average, because you know, we get things done at London Real, and we take things very seriously. So that's what's going on. We close applications in 1 day. So if you want to get in on this action, click on the link below, take 60 seconds, shoot me an application. And worst case, I get to know who you are. So when I bump into you on the street out here, I'll be like, oh yeah, you're that guy with that business idea. Best case, you get accepted to the class and you learn from me how to set up your business and the whole team. So it's an incredible program. Again, very limited number of spaces available, but jump in, sell us, pitch me, tell me why I should be there, and get those JV partners done. That's it. Peace.